Welcome to Westbridge Hills 22. I am Black Cat FS and this is our used machinery challenge. This is Westbridge Hills and a very snowy Westbridge Hills. I'd hoped to be getting our grass work done today. However, that isn't going to happen. If you look at the forecast, it's like this all day, and to be honest, it just seems to be getting worse as well. So in the last episode we harvested this field. This is our new field, and then we picked up the straw for it. We've sold most of the straw, so if we go on to where are we at? Sold bales, 31,500. So basically we've already sold 2 trailerfuls of bales. Probably the only thing we're going to do in this in-game day is go and sell the rest of it. I should have returned that. We've paid an overnight for that we didn't need to. Totally forgot. So we'll get that returned because there's going to be nothing to harvest today. I was quite pleased we got the money we did for the bales, because with us buying that field we were sort of, well, there's no sort of about it, we were massively struggling for money. But the good thing about this series so far, I mean, what are we up to? Is this about episode 11 or something? It's around that, isn't it? We don't feel like we ever sort of short of money. Although there's none on at the minute, I don't think. There always seems to be a contract there, or there's always something we can do. So yeah, I didn't mind paying the money we did for that bit of land, because it's got us something like, I don't know, it's like 130,000 litres, 130 odd thousand litres of barley, which is something else we need to do. Actually, we might do that. We might take a load down to the grain mill. Oh, wrong one. Right, let's see if we can actually get in here. I wouldn't move the front loader and it moved the bales instead. Try again. Excellent. Right, 9,149. Okie doke. Right, let's get back over there. We'll, I think, get a trailer full of grain and we'll get that took over, and then I think we'll just jump to the next day. Right, in the 8960 we'll just whack as much fertiliser all the way as we need to. Let's hook up to this. Oh, tell you what we need to look at. In fact, we can't. Oh yeah, we can. It's attachment. I was going to say, we need to look at what we can do with the TLX. There's been a little bit of discussion around the TLX, which I knew there would be, because it's been a bone of contention, hasn't it? And you'll have seen by now the issues that we've had with it. I know a couple of different people have sort of commented on it. I just want this out the way somewhere. Put it here. Yeah, in fact, let's have a look now. So apparently there's a bit on it, the Homer auger. I'm just going off memory, but apparently that fits to this. I'd have to test it. And it doesn't fit much in either, does it? For the size of the... Oh, what's that one? Ah, there's the TLX one. Unreal capacity, we wouldn't want that. So standard's only 25,000 litres. That's absolutely crazy. Right. I don't know what we're going to do with it. I don't know. I mean, if we did decide to get it, I wouldn't be sort of adverse about getting that, because it's sort of an attachment, if you know what I mean, for I was saying that I'd just have to lease it, wouldn't I? Yeah, forget that. I'll just lease it. Well, it's only 25,000 litres. That would fill up in no time. I mean, this trailer what we've got now, you can see is 20,500. So, and we've bought this. It's paid for. It's not costing us anything either. That TLX, it just looks so good. It does look good. I don't care what anyone says. It does look good. I'll just have to wait and see if there's another truck comes up. I want sort of I want that sort of truck though. I want a sort of traditional American style truck on this series. I know there was a one that came up, a one that came up in the sale the next day, wasn't it? But it was sort of like a flat nose, flat fronted, sort of traditional European wagon. So it's not really what I want. Although it would have been a hell of a lot more suitable than that TLX. I will give them that. So this is literally the last thing we're going to do today. Nothing in there for us. We'll go, which is a shame because I wanted to get the grass work done today. It's due to be done today, so it just means I'm sort of losing a month in our for our grass work, but I can't do it in this, can I? To be fair, it'll give us a little bit of time to figure out what I'm actually going to do with the grass as well. Until I find out what silo I want to use, I'm of a mind just to bale it again. I say again, I don't know if I have baled our grass yet, have I? We've done baling for contracts, but I'm not sure if we've done. See, even that had a bit of a stutter, didn't it? Those ridges on there are quite dramatic, kinda. I think we might struggle with a couple of different ones. There's a contract on there now. Saying that, I haven't done a contract in this in-game month. We're not going to do that one now. Right, so productions. That can come off. That can start, and we will start making bread again. When's the... Oh, we've just sold a load of bread, haven't we? Right, I'm going to go into the next day, and we'll see what that brings, hopefully. Sunshine. Right, the next day has brought sunshine, and miraculously, all the snow is gone. But it did write off a full day, which is a massive shame. What we want to do is, let's have a look. Nope, there's nothing in there. We're going to, I think we're going to possibly wrap, but we're going to use this for ours. It's probably going to be a little bit small. However, why does that say front weight? It's a bit weird. Don't need that, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We don't need all these coloured options. I'm quite happy with that. So we're going to lease that for 739. This is just more of a, I want to use it. I used it in I used it in FS19 a little bit. So did we get all that for less than £1,000? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, 912. Let's go and have a look. It is going to be a little bit small, but for the price you pay for it. I mean, this could be a little test for No Man's Land as well, to be fair. Although, I was saying although, but recently we have got rid of one of our grass fields, haven't we? Whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, that spun round on a sixpence, didn't it? My word. Right, 80 mile an hour, well 90 mile an hour, because you always get that cheeky extra one. We'll use it. I mean, some of it's going to be done on a worker anyway, to be fair. There's a few baling contracts there. There's no massive ones. I think they're like 40 odd grand. I think they're possibly, we might actually do one of them because it's for hay, and we need hay for our sheep. So we may do one. There are our sheep. Maybe not in this episode, like. Right, do we need to unfold anything? Lower that. Get that going. And brilliant. Ah, it only has a front light as well. I think for No Man's Land this might have been better earlier on. Rather than, oh, don't say it's going to struggle. No, we're alright. Rather than now, I think even now on No Man's Land we've sort of gone beyond 4.5 metres width, haven't we? Which is a shame, because for the price of it on No Man's Land this would have been ideal, wouldn't it? No Man's Land being pretty much the opposite of this series with regards to we can't lease on No Man's Land, we can only buy it. So what will it have been? It'd been less than 18 grand, I think, possibly, or around 18 grand to buy this setup, which isn't bad really, is it? I mean, a front mower is 10 grand, isn't it? Roughly, like, sort of on average. Look, it's sort of 10 grand for a front mower, and that's 3 to 3.5. I'll do across here, because when I do end up putting it on a worker, it's not going to recognise it anyway. But we might as well use it, get all the money we can. We're on just under 65 grand. Obviously considerably less than what we were when we did the grass work last time. But we do have that field up the top of there somewhere. It's around there. Up that bank. In fact, you can see it just through them trees there. We need, where on earth am I going with that? We need to get that cultivated as well. From what I remember, it doesn't need ploughing, which is good. It'll just need cultivating and starting. I'm not sure what to do about precision farming on this map now. We've put it on No Man's Land, and I'm loving it. Like, I am really, really enjoying it on No Man's Land. I think we're 2 episodes in. I think I've recorded 2 with PF on. So yeah, do we put it on this one? If we do put it on this one, I'll probably wait until that field's harvested. Because what I did notice on No Man's Land, when I put it on, the fields that were fully fertilised are now only 64% fertilised. So yeah, if we do put it on here, I'd probably wait until that's done. But let us know. Do you think we should put on? Do you think we should leave it off this series? What's the reasons for either? Yeah, please let us know in the comments, because I am really enjoying it on No Man's Land. It just gives, like I've always said about various different sort of mods and just aspects of the game, anything that gives us more options is good for me. I'm not bothered if it makes bits mundane, and the perfect example for that is stone picking. I absolutely hate stone picking, as you'll know. But it brings a realistic aspect to the game, so I don't mind it in that sense. I'd rather it be in the game than not. So stones we haven't got on this series, we turned off because I knew it was going to be sort of a more casual series than what No Man's Land is. It doesn't half turn, this mind, like it really wangs round. Yeah, so the more the better for me. So if we think we should have it on here, then let us know and I'll put it on. I haven't got to the point on No Man's Land yet where I'm starting to get the bonuses. Like, I've not sold any of our crops or anything like that, so I don't know how it's going to work on No Man's Land. We'll probably discuss that in the next No Man's Land, to be honest, because that's where we'll be getting closer to productions and things. In fact, I don't even know if it works within productions. So you get your benefits if you sell it direct, sell your crops direct, but if you put it through productions, do we get any benefit from that? I'm not sure. Right, I'm gonna put this on. I'll put it on a time lapse for a little bit. In fact, yeah, I will put it on time lapse for a little bit, but it will only be for a bit. In fact, do I just go through? I'm not sure, because this is going to take quite a while. Then we've got to bale it, and we are going to bale it. I've come to that decision, we are going to bale it. We've got to bale it. We've got to wrap it. And then we can leave it as is. So at what point am I going to come back? That's the thing I'm thinking about. Right. Let's put it on time lapse and I'll figure out what I'm going to do. We're at the end of what has been a pretty mammoth task, to be honest. That has took some time, and I know it's only 25 to 5. I actually knocked the time down for a bit because there was something else we were doing while we were doing our field. We were also doing a baling contract as well for hay, which we're going to see shortly. So I mean, really, I think if we'd done it on ×3 all the way through, it'd have been pitch black by now. So I knocked it down for that reason, basically. You can see the amount of bales we've got. There's a hell of a lot there. There's 100 and odd. I can't remember exactly how many, because I started it yesterday, in real life yesterday. So yeah, can't remember exactly how many there is. I'm certainly not going around counting them all, but it's over 100. I'm sure we can find out once we come to sell it. Which I think It'll be some time now, won't it? What's that say? 3%, yeah, so it's going to be, I don't know, maybe June. We might get April. Oh no, it's the first half of March. Yeah, that might not be too bad then. Right, we'll disconnect from that. Oh, the windrow that we used as well, we'll go and have a look at that quickly, because it's part of the new Kabuta DLC. It's absolutely great, and I think in comparison, really cheap for the size of it as well. So just quickly jump out and have a look at that. Yeah, so it's the 4513. That was brilliant. Really good. Really pleased with that. I'm sure we're brand new as well. It's only about 52 grand, which I'm sure is like massively competitive compared to some of the others. So let's get this in here, and then you'll see what else we've done as well. Just park this up. Right, so we've done a baling contract. It was on this field here. There's the kit that we've used to do it. So it was on field 14. We've nearly completed it. I think we're at 98% or something. We're at 98%. We've now got 24 8,000 litre bales, hay bales, which are covered, and that's for our sheep. And we've also got, there was one grass bale on here that we had left over. I could have actually wrapped that, to be honest. And then we've got these these 5. All 8,000 litres. I don't think that one is. I think that, yes, that's only 6,500, that one. But that should satisfy the requirements, and probably give us a little bump as well with regards to the excess here and that one grass bale, of course. So we'll go and get that sold, and then I think that'll pretty much be it. Using this Axion, loved it as normal. I don't think there's any sort of bad class tractors. They're all really good. Don't need a pallet of chocolate. I do though. I'm not going to get it because I don't want to spend 30 odd grand on one, but I am going to need something like that. In fact, do I just buy that now? I'll go and get rid of this, and then I might just buy that because we are going to need it. We're going to need it for feeding the sheep. And if we do end up getting cows, which at the minute I don't, I'm not sort of thinking about, but if we do get them, then we'll need it for them as well. So it's the animal market where we've been at. We've done, I don't know, maybe about three journeys there. I mean, there was a lot, like I said, this episode in general, just the amount of bales we produced. We actually had to go and, during the contract, we had to go and take some of them, bring some of them down here before we could carry on producing more bales because we'd hit the limit. Right, back that in there. And customary go the wrong way. And we get a boost of 3.5 grand. So I've just thought, that's my trailer, and that's the tractor. I'm gonna have to take it over. I'll take it over, and then we'll come back and complete. Right, let's get this in place. We will drive up to the store, because I think I am going to get that wheel, not the wheel loader, what is it? It's a telehandler. And then, to be fair, this contract that we're about to complete on, that'll have paid for it, so in the end I'll just get a free telehandler, really. That's if it hasn't dropped off now. It's been on for absolutely ages. That direct drill is obviously ours. The bale collector, that is what we got with the contract, but we didn't use it. It's more beneficial to use our own. Right, let's go in there. Let's complete on the contract, so we're going to get 38,900 back. Don't mind that at all. Obviously there was them two, the bigger ones, but they're for silage, and I wanted the, well, we needed here for the sheep. Right, so I've never even heard of these before. Fersin. There's not much we can really change on it. There's not much that we are going to change on it, so we'll just buy that. 34,600, and let's get a pallet fork. Never used any of these. To be fair, just something like this would do. I'd get the bigger one now. Yep, we'll get that. We'll hire it. Obviously we can't buy it new, so we'll lease that. And we now have our very own telehandler. I'll leave it here. I think the video is not going to be massively long, but we can keep it at a decent length if we do. And to be fair, there's nothing more left to do here. Anyway, we've sorted with our own field. We did that extra contract. We've now got as much food as I think we'll ever need. I don't think we'll need any more here for our sheep, given that the fact that we have 24 bales, all of 8,000 litres of hay. I think that'll see us through the series, to be honest. So we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next one.